A few words about traditional Indian music. History of world music. Indian music and European classical period.
The division of periods in Indian history is different from that of the West, so here we are referring to music that is contemporary with the neoclassical period in the West from the 13th to the 19th centuries. Indian classical music itself has much older and more complex roots than that. Before the 16th century, the ancient and medieval music of the Indian subcontinent, including present-day Bangladesh and Pakistan, was a unified system. At the end of the 16th century, political turmoil occurred under the Delhi Sultanate, and the north and south were divided into separate regions in terms of musical traditions. Until the 16th century, there was not much difference between the north and the south, but later these traditions branched out into many different areas. In the north, it was called Hindustani classical music. In the south, Carnatic classical music. Separately, there was also the music of the East Indian region Odissi. In addition, Indian music was also open to influences from surrounding territories such as Persia and Arabia. In general, the two main musical forms that make up Indian music in general are raga and tala. A nasheed Arabic, romanized, lit, chant, pal, is a work of vocal music, partially coincident with hymns, that is either some a cappella or with instruments, according to a particular style or tradition within Sunni Islam. Nasheeds are popular throughout the Islamic world. The material and lyrics of a nasheed usually reference Islamic beliefs, history, religion, and current events. A performer is called a nasheedist in English and mansheed in Arabic. Mansheed, f. mansheda, pal. The founders of all four of the major madhabs, Islamic schools of thought, and many other prominent scholars have debated the legitimacy and use of musical instruments. For instance, according to the Hanafi school of thought, associated with the scholar Abu Hanifa, if a person is known to play musical instruments to divert people from God, their testimony is not to be accepted. VMBM mechanic according to the widely acknowledged Book of Authentic Hadiths Sahih al-Bukhari of Sunni scholarship, Muhammad taught that musical instruments are sinful. Muslim majority Indonesia has been significantly less influenced by Middle Eastern traditions than South Asia. As a result, many local musical styles predate the coming of Islam, although exceptions include Malay Zapping and Joget, and the Indonesian gambos derived from camels, all of which show strong Middle Eastern influence. Abu Amir Abu Malik al-Ash'ari, a companion of Muhammad, said that he heard Muhammad saying, "From among my followers there will be some people who will consider illegal sexual intercourse, the wearing of silk, the drinking of alcoholic drinks, and the use of musical instruments as lawful, and there will be some people who will stay near the side of a mountain, and in the evening their shepherd will come to them with their sheep and ask them for something." Return to us tomorrow, Allah will destroy them during the night and will let the mountain fall on them, and He will transform the rest of them into monkeys and pigs, and they will remain so till the day of resurrection. There is also evidence for music being permitted in the same book, Aisha said. The music of the Muslim countries of South Asia, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Maldives, and Pakistan, as well as countries with sizable Muslim minorities, India, Nepal and Sri Lanka merge Middle Eastern honors with indigenous classical musical modes, and is generally distinct in style and orchestration. Yet due to the strong links encountered between the Middle East, Central Asia, and South Asia, Abu Bakr came to my house while two small Ansari girls were singing beside me the stories of the Ansar concerning the Day of Buas, and they were not singers. Abu Bakr said protestingly, "Musical instruments of Satan in the house of Allah's Messenger. It happened on the 8th day, and Allah's Messenger said, O Abu Bakr, there is an Eid for every nation, and this is our Eid, son." A few historical Islamic scholars such as Al-Ghazali have also said that musical instruments may be used as long as the songs are not promoting that which is haram. There are also local music genres in Muslim-majority regions in Southeast Asia that are influenced by Arabian traditions, such as the Tagonian of the Sudanese people and Glipam of the people of Probolinggo. A new generation of nasheed artists use a wide variety of musical instruments in their art. Many new nasheed artists are non-Arabs and sing in different languages. Some nasheed bands are native Din, Outlandish, and Rayyan. Other well-known artists are Ahmad Bakater, Yusuf Islam, formerly known as Cat Stevens, Sami Yusuf, Junaid Jamshed, Mazin, Harris J. Said, Southern Ahmed. The music of Southeast Asia's Muslim majority regions is more closely related to the musical genres of Southeast and East Asia. Gomcham ensembles such as gamelan and kulin time existed in the region before the arrival of Islam, and musical theory and method owe more to heavy Chinese influence, as well as Hindu-Buddhist principles, than to Arabic musical philosophy. Variations of one of two main scales prevail in the region among different ensembles. Nasheed artists appeal to a worldwide Muslim audience and may perform at Islamic-oriented festivals such as Maulid, conferences, concerts and shows, including ISNA. Other artists and organizations such as Nasheed be promote an instrument-free stance, differing from the current trends of the increasing usage of instruments in nasheeds. Many Shia groups such as Hezbollah don't follow the ruling of musical instruments in Islam. Their nasheeds are filled with drums and extreme auto-tune, though in alawite nasheeds, the singer mostly shouts and praises Ali. Some Bosnian nasheeds during the Yugoslav wars were sung within the genre turbo folk. Nasheeds are also used to spread propaganda. A notable example is from a Taliban nasheed called "This is the Home of the Brave." Islamic State is known for the use of nasheeds in their videos and propaganda. Notable examples being the Arabic chant Dollar al-Islam Kama the Islamic State has been established, which came to be viewed as an unofficial anthem of ISIS. The Anasalil al-Sawarin clashing of SARS. ISIS also spreads nasheeds in Spanish language, but famous jihadist nasheeds include Ma'ameshoujo and Abu Hajar al-Hadrami. In 2017, a Uyghur activist in Turkey claimed that nasheeds caused radicalization, stating that there's no doubt that played an important role in stirring up the young people and encouraging them to fight in these wars. People listen to and they cry. They try to get people emotional, excited, to inspire them. Their aim is to target young people who aren't clear in their minds, to get them to join their jihad. This is not true Islam, persuading young people to go and get themselves killed. Islamic music may refer to religious music, as performed in Islamic public services or private devotions, or more generally to musical traditions of the Muslim world. The heartland of Islam is the Middle East, North Africa, the Horn of Africa, Balkans, and West Africa, Iran, Central Asia, and South Asia. Due to Islam being a multi-ethnic religion, the musical expression of its adherents is vastly diverse. Indigenous traditions of various parts have influenced the musical styles popular among Muslims today. The word music in Arabic, the language of Islam, is defined more narrowly than in English or some other languages, and its concept was at least originally reserved for secular art music. Separate names and concepts belong to folk songs and to religious chants. At least one scholar, Jacob M. Landau, makes the generalization about Islamic music that it is characterized by a highly subtle organization of melody and rhythm, that the vocal component predominates over the instrumental, and that the individual musician is permitted, and indeed encouraged, to improvise, e. Historically, the question of whether music is permitted in Islamic jurisprudence is disputed. Regardless, Islamic art and music flourished during the Islamic Golden Age, since Islamic music is also credited with influencing European and Western music. For example, French musicologist Baron Rodolphe d'Erlanger, in his assessment of the Abbasid Caliphate in Islamic history, credits Abu Nasr Muhammad al-Farabi's Kitab al-Musiq al-Kabir, the Great Book of Music, with this influence.
Classical Islamic music. According to scholar Jacob M. Landau, a fusion of musical styles was able to develop between pre-Islamic Arabian music and the music of Persians, Byzantines, Egypt, Mesopotamia, Turks, Moors, because of strong affinities between Arabic music and the music of the nations occupied by the expanding Arabic peoples.
The car area where this new order of classical Islamic music succeeded stretched from the Nile Valley to Persia. However, many parts of the Muslim world did not adopt the new order of classical Islamic music, or adopted it, but also kept native music forms which were alien to classical Islamic music. In general, the farther from the area between the Nile and Persia one travels, the less one finds undiluted Islamic music. All of these regions were connected by trade long before the Islamic conquests of the 10th century, and it is likely that musical styles traveled the same routes as trade goods. However, lacking recordings, we can only speculate as to the pre-Islamic music of these areas. Islam must have had a great influence on music, as it united West areas under the first caliphs and facilitated trade between distant lands. Certainly, the Sufis, brotherhoods of Muslim mystics, North Africa. The Berber and Arabic-speaking countries of Central and Western North Africa, such as Morocco, Algeria, Libya and Tunisia, share some musical traditions with Egypt and the Arabic-speaking countries of the Middle East. Popular modern styles of music such as Ra and Chobi originated in Berber countries. In addition, West African influences can be heard in the popular music of Nala. Most Somali music is based on the pentatonic scale, that is, the songs only use 5 pitches per octave in contrast to a heptatonic 7-note scale such as the major scale. At first listen, Somali music might be mistaken for the songs of nearby regions such as Ethiopia, Sudan or Eritrea, but it is ultimately recognizable by its own unique tunes and styles. Islam is the largest and oldest organized religion in this region, although indigenous Sahelian and Saharan styles and honors are more prominent than those influenced by Middle Eastern theory. West African musical genres are more varied and tend to incorporate both native and Berber influences, rather than those of Arab origin. A long history of card-grant music based on historical accounts and praise singing exists in the region. Wind and string instruments, such as the car harp,